we had the Super Bowl rematch of my Chiefs versus the defending champs, the Eagles. Do you want to kick us off on that?
Do you know what? Very good game. Very, very, very good game. Very competitive. It felt like what the Super Bowl should have been instead of what the blowout was. I felt like, obviously I feel like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs are a bit undermanned right now in terms of offensively. You can see how much they're doing just to get the ball anywhere. But there's a lot of still there's something missing in that offense. Even with the missing pieces, I feel like there's a lot of miscues and everyone's not up to speed yet. But the Eagles came and showed who they are. Defensively strong. I feel like the Chiefs. This was a Chiefs defensive performance.
They were good.
Real good. Obviously, the problems arise when you turn the ball over, and it was an uncanny turnover. You trust Travis Kelce to just walk that into the end zone and it bobbles off
That's
his
a,
hands.
that's a touchdown.
Yeah. And you score there, the game is completely different because
Yeah,
you go up.
yeah.
You go up.
The Eagles could have still won, but like it would have made it. Yeah,
Yes. And because you had them in third and won a lot, and you guys managed to stop the tush push quite a bit today. So, I feel
we're gonna
like
talk about the controversy of that one.
um I feel like just in general that it was a good game. The Eagles, they edged it, but I feel like if you were to meet up again later in the season, which would probably be if it is to be a Super Bowl rematch again, I feel like with your pieces added and your defense really coming to the party, you stop the run well. You kind of contain Saquon Barkley and the run game really. Uh, I feel like I feel like the Chiefs could do something, but today obviously just wasn't your day for it.
Yeah, yeah. It was just, it was a, it was, today's defeat was more frustrating than the Chargers one because the Chargers game, they completely outplayed the Chiefs on
Mm,
like every front. Whereas like today, the Eagles are meant to be the stronger team. Well, they are the stronger team in every single position, bar quarterback. And we saw the quarterback like disparity. Mahomes was very good today, actually, bar
mm,
like a couple overthrows.
yeah.
Um, the one obviously him and Thornton made up for it, but it should have happened a couple plays before. And
Hmm.
just I'd say his first drive, there was like one or two throws on that one. But other than that, obviously first half he used his legs. At halftime, he had more rushing yards than
Passing
passing
yards.
yards,
Yeah.
and the team were just in it. And not even making an excuse, but injuries on defense in the game as well because a cornerback went off and one of the D linemen went off. But like defensively, like you said, they were really good. The only thing I'll keep on pressing is we don't sack the quarterback enough. But again,
Mm.
we're playing the best O line in football. Both teams done a good job on that front. And then yeah, it's just like the Chiefs right now, the way they're with their current squad, the current injuries, they've not really got any room for error in that
Mm.
sense. So you could see that Kelsey deflection was just a massive play because the Eagles scored. Yeah, they scored from that
Yeah.
turnover. Well, scored a touchdown from that turnover. And shout out Simmons because he actually stopped a touchdown there.
Oh.
Your O line man running that quick. But again, the Eagles scored on that. So yeah, it was just by the way, I'm not dejected. It's just really late, so I don't want to make noise before anyone starts saying anything. But it was more of an annoying defeat because it was definitely a game to be won.
Mm.
So and like you said, that's the kind of game that we should have given the Eagles in the Super Bowl. But yeah, a
100%.
lot just
100%.
happened.
100%. It was just, you know what? When I started watching the game and the way the Eagles came out the traps quite quickly, I said, okay, are we in for another blowout?
Yeah,
But then obviously when I saw Mahomes kind of settle in and he knew today he's now about it's not about passing the ball downfield because you really have no downfield threats and no big plays, big play making unless it's him using his legs. So I think he really understands how the offense is working and
Mm,
he's just having to try and win or make plays in any way possible. And
mm,
you can see in some respects he's getting frustrated with what's going on, but he can't be.
Yeah, he doesn't show it too much, but
You
you
can,
you just know.
yeah, because it's like, hold on, you're meant to be there. Why are you not there?
Yeah.
And even the overthrows, they're like, should sometimes when Mahomes overthrows the ball, you look at it, it's like, should the receiver actually be there?
Mm.
It's even though you can see some of them are overthrows and some of them are miscues, but even
On
like
on 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 these ones, I'd blame him today on the overthrows
on the
because
deep balls.
because Thornton is stupidly quick and
Mm.
like apparently he was impressive in preseason, well in training camp and preseason with those kind of plays. So like they eventually connected, and it could be one to build on in the future when everyone's back. Like it's those ones where he's probably forced his way onto the roster when everyone's back.
Mm. But
But
it's
so,
building.
but again, Mahomes has to get those. He probably feels like I ain't really done deep ball throws like consecutively for like 2 years. I've been
Yeah.
more dinking and dunking, playing the field, etc. It's just yeah,
Yeah, no, real. At the end of the day, good game, good like Super Bowl rematch. It should have probably been a Sunday night football game. It's weird that they had it on at that specific time, but I'm happy because
I'm
it's better
happy as
for
well.
us.
So yeah,
Yeah, it's better for us. But yeah, real good game at the end of the day. I just feel like the Chiefs fully loaded win that game without the
Mm,
mistakes and without the turnovers. And do you know what? I'm watching the Eagles and I like them, but I don't know if they're as good as they were last year.
mm,
Like I don't know. I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, Saquon Barkley, but everyone's stacking up the box and preparing for the run now. So it's like we know what's
yeah,
coming. Jalen Hurts has to beat us, and then I'm not. See, he didn't throw further than like well, until he hit Devonta Smith, but he didn't throw further than like 6 yard routes most of the
yeah.
time. It was like he was just dinking and dunking most of the game.
Well, on he ended up with 101 yards, and that Devontae throw was what probably 30 to 40 yards.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and even that was just more like Devontae's up there, he'll go get
Mm.
it.
Yeah. No, it's true. It's true. So yeah, it was just I'm now wary of the Eagles. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't know how good you are. I had them
Mm,
as well, I had the Lions as a Super Bowl pick going in, but I had them in the NFC Championship game. I know you didn't,
yeah,
but I don't know now seeing it's week 2, it's still early, but now seeing a lot of the things I'm seeing, I'm like, I don't know if they're as good as I think they are. And they've got their kind of full quartet there. There's no missing pieces. You get what I mean?
yeah, yeah,
Whereas everyone else around the league kind of has the main teams anyway have missing pieces somewhere.
yeah. Because you could even see like the Cowboys should have beat them last week.
Mm-hmm.
Not for CD's drops, stuff like that. Then again, today you could say should have lost, or the game should have gone really down to the wire. But again, like I said last week, the Eagles have got to the stage where they get the grace period, they get grace as well.
Mm,
Like they could just be doing what Liverpool's doing,
yeah. Win it
not
last
playing
minute.
well and just winning,
Mm-hmm.
and then figuring it out as time goes by. And I think even Hertz gets that gratitude as well because he seems to be the kind of person let him figure out in terms of a leadership aspect. And then yeah, like they're so blessed that they've got top positional positional players, etc. Like
Mm-hmm.
O line, you could say the best. Receiving core, you could say top five.
Yep.
Like D line, if everyone's on top, if they can just be top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Running back, you could say top three. Like
Yeah.
so, as long as Hertz doesn't turn over the ball, they're gonna be so hard to beat.
100%. 100%
So
because they're a mistake-free team.
yeah, and they're quite opportunistic. Like again, that was a great play. I forgot by what his name was. Just his reaction to catch it from the deflection of Kelsey,
Yeah, I
even
can't
though
remember
that
his
should,
name. And we should because he made another big play on the fourth down stop.
yeah.
Yeah.
So because I think he's a rookie if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, they just that's another good thing with them. They draft so well, or
Mm-hmm.
they find the right person at the right time.
Yeah.
Somewhat resurrect. Look, Zach Bourne, they made him a defensive player of the year candidate last year. Got a good contract, and he's mainstay, a leader on their defense. So again, you can't fault the Eagles, man. They get some grace, but
Yeah.
yeah,
I think they also know when to get rid of a player as well. Like their management just is top of the top. There's
yeah,
no if it's the way an organization should be ran in the NFL. or
Yeah.
in sports in general. But what do you feel about the tush push? Because I think that there's a lot of questionable
Well,
calls on that tush push today.
when it came up to the NFL in the off season for it to be banned, I wasn't either to or fro. I was like, it's quite unstoppable. It's beneficial to the Eagles, but you can't fault them because they've mastered it.
Mm.
But a point, and I tweeted it during tonight's game, a point of concern, and I tweeted it in last season, was the championship game against the Commanders. Can you remember when the Commanders defensive player kept on jumping over
Yes.
and they kept on giving him a penalty? And I
Hmm.
think some of the commentators were saying this is getting a bit silly now.
Yeah.
But the defense can't do nothing on that play if they're not like if he times his jump, you should give him the benefit of the doubt, innit?
Of course.
But again, and it started to make the plays look a bit silly, whatever. Come to today's game now, I could see on my TV live of the Eagles O line jumping the start,
Yeah.
false starting. And then like finally people started to see it on Twitter and stuff like that. Because usually it's oh the Chiefs are the one that benefits all the cause, blah blah blah. They
Mm.
play for the I'm like, bro, like if I can see it on my TV, why can't the refs see it? And the thing you can see the Chiefs players, they were getting crazy, like at the refs remonstrating everything, like Chris Jones especially. It's like, bro, they're jumping the start. And they
Hmm.
done it a lot in the second half. Obviously, they've scored a touchdown with one of those plays, but like in the middle of the field, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's got to the point now where it nearly got banned. It's going to get banned after. If the Chiefs could put in a complaint, like the Bills did, for rules to be changed
Yeah. The Bills.
twice against them.
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs, they don't really complain about stuff. That's one
Mm.
thing. They might they'll have their odd bad moment when Mahomes did. I say bad moment, but just frustration moment when Mahomes did against the Bills 2 seasons ago. You know when Kelsey did that pass back,
Yeah. Yeah.
etc. And they were fuming, like, but they just all right, cool, we lost. But this one was, I hope it is picked up on, like the way the media tried to pick up on things for the Chiefs, that whether they did or didn't. Like this one was
Mm.
there evident. That so
Yeah. No, it's an interesting one because when I'm watching it, I'm like, why are we not calling the full starts? Because we have
yeah,
the Hawkeye camera, we have all of these things, and also that's a play that needs to be judged just purely on camera angles. They can't be deciding it from eye level anymore
mm,
because you don't know where the ball is. You can't see anything. Everything from that play needs to be on Hawkeye or on Sky Cam or whatever. You got 1,000,001 cameras in the building, and you're telling me that you can't reverse a call when you can see people are clearly jumping, clearly full starting. Sometimes, sometimes Jalen Hurts got the ball in his hand and everyone's already ahead of the line. I'm like, bro,
bro.
what's going on here? And
Like
they always say, "Oh, just keep them out of short field, short yardage situations." But they can do it from 3, 4 yards out if they wanted to.
yeah, I think they done it one couple games last season where it was like 2 or 3 yards. They
Mm.
tested it and like, but I think because they knew they had a down to play with
They,
and do
they
it
they do
again.
it. Yeah,
Just like,
it's an interesting one, but look, I'm not mad at it if you
yeah,
want
yeah,
something
same.
gone, stop it. But I just need it to be ruled and officiated the correct way.
Exactly that because the defense don't gain no form of an advantage. Any little snap from the defense, flag.
Hmm.
Like anyone jumps the line, flag. So why isn't it should be the exact same for me, if it's the exact same you're gonna call it on offense, I've got absolutely no problem. Because I didn't really have a problem with it beforehand. I was like, some teams were good at it. It's basically enhanced quarterback sneak.
Yeah.
And then the Eagle, Jalen Hurts has just mastered it. So fair play to him. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like that's what pushes him in the quarterback ranking conversations because he's so successful at it.
Yeah, yeah,
It's something to his armor, isn't it? So
it's true. Real interesting one. What do you feel like with the Chiefs now 0-2? What are your thoughts and feelings on the team going
well,
forwards?
the Giants game next, they can't. They always like every once in a while they have those stupid losses in a season. No
Mm.
disrespect to the Giants, but they have to win that. It's like must win game because after that, if I'm not mistaken, They've got what? The Ravens, uh, the Jags, the Lions. Let me see, and then the Raiders. And then
Okay.
I think Rasheed Rice comes back, because he's got a
Week
6 game ban,
seven. Yeah,
right?
he's back in week 7, yeah.
Yeah, so Giants, Ravens, Jags. Oh, so he should be back for Lions game.
Okay.
Lions or Raiders, maybe Raiders. I might have counted wrong, but even then, like again, there's no margin, there's no room for error. They have to. Brett Veach and front office, they need to make some moves or do something, bruv. Because, bro, like obviously we're down wide receivers, and then if they were all fully healthy, you could say they're good receiving core,
Mm,
but our run game is rubbish, and Travis Kelsey's decline is real, bro.
yeah.
So the most he does is more or less occupy people, and he does big plays. Did had a few good plays today, but prime Travis Kelsey doesn't like
He's
do
not there
that,
no more.
or if he does, he'll make up for it.
Yeah.
You get me? So unless he can make up for it in the next couple games, then boy. But yeah, like the run game is a massive concern because it's like Mahomes is just playing with his hands tied behind his back, and again, it's not the time to
No.
do Superman, Superman, Superman because every all the other teams are becoming more and more all better all rounder teams.
Right.
Like everyone's got a better. A lot of the top teams have better all round teams than the Chiefs, or they have better positional star players than than the Chiefs. So
Mhm.
it's just like, bro. But yeah, like the O line were quite good today. I can't really fault them.
Yeah, they held up. They held up quite well. They didn't really allow many sacks. The ones they did allow, it was like, okay, cool. Mahomes. The ones they did allow, Mahomes is trying to make a play, but there's no one open. And
And they squashed the pocket as well.
yeah,
Like the Eagles D line, you give them credit. Do you know what I
yeah, they're a
mean?
good D line.
Yeah.
So yeah, no.